Right, this is a reading for astrology star sign Taurus for the month of November 2017 by Peter the Clairvoyant. And I'm getting this feeling here, sort of doing a lot of deep thinking about sort of where I'm kind of going and heading with my life. And I don't feel like this is just about now or tomorrow or even early next year. It feels like this is really long-term goals that are coming in here. But sort of with the centre of the issue is money. Money sometimes holding you back, like stopping you moving forward. It's like it feels, oh, I've got my ideas, but I can't do it because bang, got no money. Or I can't afford to do this, or can't afford to do that. So it's like delays, delays, delays. So in a sense, it's not stopping you, it's delaying. But I feel like sometimes you're looking at the mountain and not the first step. In other words, you just think, oh God, I need this, need that. And it's like you're just putting yourself off from it. It's like you can't do it. That's it. Shut off, forget it, go back to my miserable life. And I just feel so that's just so wrong. You've got to start saying now, where there's a will, there's a way. I've got to get around these issues. I've got to get around my problems. And I feel like for some of you, you may think about sort of going into counselling. You may be thinking, oh no, I don't want to do the studying. It's like it just feels though it's really hard work. It's like 4 or 5 years training, and then it's like the money side of it. Oh, it's like just putting obstacles straight there. But who says you have to go and do the study and training? Who says you've got to do this for 4 or 5 years? You can go in the back door. In other words, connect with organisations that will train you up, and it isn't necessarily to do with counselling. This could be social work or other things where you're kind of helping and guiding people, or even caring in the community. And I just get the feeling some of you can be thinking along those lines where I want to do something where it's worthwhile. And it might not be about the money, the actual job. It's just doing the actual what you want to do is costing you, and it's like you can't get from A to B. But I just feel so where there's a will, there's a way, and certain companies will train you up. So in other words, you get paid while you're learning. Some of these places will be voluntary, but you could perhaps just do it one night a week while you're doing your day job. So I just get this feeling as if to say you're putting blocks where they're not there. So you've got to stop thinking like this. And I just feel as though in a sense you're coming to an end of a cycle, but this is going to create new beginnings. And I also feel that there's going to be a bit of a blast from the past with you, somebody you haven't connected with for quite a while. And I feel as though that could be creeping in, whether that's emotional or family-wise. But I just feel as though connecting with someone in the past seems hard work. It's like a battle in your head, trying to work them out. And I think what you've got to do there is don't try and work them out, because you never will. And get the feeling for some of you connecting with certain people where it feels like they've got slight addictions. This could be drug use, it could be tablets, it could be gambling, any forms, or even sex. And I just get the feeling it needs nipping in the bud a little bit and sorting out. And I just feel that bit by bit you'll get there and you'll sort these issues out with this person who you've got to deal with. But do bear in mind it is going to be like a bit of a backwards and forwards game. It's like the dog chasing its tail a little bit. It's like thinks it's getting there, but it's just going around in circles. So at times you'll think it's hard work. But I do feel like your effort will be well rewarded. But make sure the person that you're trying to help wants to be helped. As otherwise you are chasing that tail constantly and it's not working. So see where that kind of is coming in around you. Also, some of you are going to be connecting with a male energy where it just feels that he's going to start to think about getting a bit more ambitious and a bit more driven with his life. And he's very focused on what he's doing and he will get there, but he's certainly got time for you to help you to sort your issues out. In other words, there could be certain things that you don't know what to do or how to get there. And he might not be in your profession, but he's quite wildy, sort of knowledgeable, if you know what I mean. In other words, he will sit and listen, and he might not give you the answer straight away. He might have to go away and think about it, but when he thinks, he's very logical, and he'll come back and he'll say, right, this is what you need to do, that's what you need to do. And I feel like if you listen to him, you'll make sense of what he's trying to say. And if you don't get it, then say to him, look, I don't get what you're trying to say. Don't just sort of go away and not get it, because then he's going to be frustrated that you haven't done it, when you could have just simply asked him a question, and he would have sorted it out with you. Also, I feel as though some of you are going to be in news of births of children around you. whether that's coming in very soon or it's like you're just hearing the news of, it's coming in the near future, if you know what I mean. So it's all good, but it just feels like now I've just got to start letting my barriers down, tapping into my strengths and focusing on my goals. Then as I do that, I'm onwards and upwards. Health-wise, try and set your mind a little bit, because it's like stuff's going on up here and that's draining your energy a little bit. Keep an eye on your left arm aching. Watch out for boredom creeping in around you, but this is a good thing. But if you don't tap into those thoughts and ideas and make them happen, it can turn a bit depressive, so we don't want that to be happening. And like I say, I'm drawn to births of children, but aren't not necessarily to do with you, but you can hear and it, so that's to do with health, but not your health so much. And just watch your energy levels over the next couple of months. I have got you feeling really tired and run down. And some of you might be seeking spiritual enlightenment. And it might not be from a reader from myself. You might want to go to your local church. You might be just thinking the festive period and you're feeling a bit spiritual. Great, don't knock it. You go. And, don't be frightened to go and talk to the priest if that's what you want to do. And I get the feeling as you're talking to this priest, you're bearing your soul. You really are bearing your soul. And I just feel as though it's not a bad thing to do. It can sort of take that weight off your shoulders. That there are some things a priest can help you with where maybe I can't. Because he's more into the religion than I am. I can predict things and tell you what's what. But the priest can be a bit more logical. And maybe that's what you need in somebody who's a bit more logical. So I don't knock it. You go to the priest. If you feel as though you need him more than someone like me, and it doesn't have to be me, it can be anybody. If you feel as though you won't go for that, you go for it. I don't knock you. So I just feel as though everything should be fine now. And all you've got to do now is just embrace it. Right, let's have a look now at your angels. Right, make sure you have a bit of fun in your life, a bit of play. Can't be all work and no play. So get out there now and get some enjoyment. So I hope that was okay for you. So this is Peter the Clairvoyant. So if you need to connect with me for a private reading, please call me on 0758 384 6626 or connect with me through petertheclairvoyant.co.uk. Thank you.